All right, these are tens machines. These are the two options. This is the frequency, so low rate is going to be 2 to 10. And when you're on low rate, the microseconds are going to be 150 to 130. Bippity boppity bing. All right. If you're on high rate, it's going to be 100 to 150 frequency. But then the microseconds are only going to be 50 to 80. Bing. Ta-da. Which channel you're using. You gradually do this until they feel it, and then you start. You plug into that side. Okay. This one, very similar, but they're just flippy sides. You don't worry about the timer or the middle thing. You just make sure it's on continuous mode. Continuous mode. The low rate or high rate is either going to be 2 to 10 or 100 to 150. And then the microseconds, if it's 2 to 10, it's 150 to 300. Or if it is high rate, 100 to 150, then you're going to go 50 to 80. All right. And then here's your amplitude. Whichever side you plug in, you start twisting. That's tens. All right, IFC on this machine, you need to check the frequency. If it is low frequency, you're going to need to put it up to 2 because you're going from 2 to 10. If you want it to be high rate, you're switching. You make sure you go to frequency and it's up to high. It's already preset 80 to 150. That's the only thing you set for IFC on this machine. All right, IFC does require 4 pads, so you would use 2 channels and they just go in right there. Channel 2, channel 1, and then you set them up across from each other. Also, this machine can do pre-mod, and the only thing you pick for pre-mod is whether it's high rate or low rate. So it's preset high. Oh, make sure your low goes to 2, so this can do pre-mod or IFC. This machine can also do NMES. It is biphasic on NMES. You go to rate and duration. Your pulse rate, that's the one that's going to be 35 to 80. And your duration over here, you can change based on the size of your muscle. The duration for a large muscle is 200 to 350, and a small muscle, asymmetric, is 125 to 200. You also set your ratio 1 to 5, and your ramp time can be up to 2 seconds. So if you set it 10/50, that'd be 10 seconds on, 50 seconds off. And if you customize it, then you can customize it to be 5 to 25. And now your ratio is still 1 to 5, but it's custom 5 seconds on, 25 seconds off for NMES. Treatment time, however many minutes the plan of care says. And there's your pulse rate, there's your pulse duration. And then, okay. Where do you, oh, yep. And then once you're back on the time page, you start raising the intensity, and when they feel it, or you see the contraction, then you hit start. Okay. Here's the machine. If you're doing E-stim, you can do all of these options. Interferential. Edit that.
That does like old-fashioned stuff where they can,
this
like,
is high rate numbers. If you want to switch it to low rate,
like I've gotten random stuff.
Switch it to low rate.
She was one of my students.
Oh, dip.
She's a DPT, but her passion really is baking, so she does that.
Switch it to low rate is 2 to 10.
Fix and shoulder issues.
Low rate, the carrier frequency is going to be that, and it's going to be CV, and you can change your time to whatever the plan of care says. All right, this is IFC on this machine. You go home.
It's right on Route 20.
Electrotherapy. We are not going to do Russian. We might have to do pre-mod, but the only thing you have to set for pre-mod is high and low, which is right here. It's either it's high rate or low rate.
Is this her?
And your treatment time, obviously. You can also do NMES on this machine.
You can treat that.
NMES is going to be either asymmetrical or symmetrical. This is for a small muscle. This is for large muscle. So, for example, once you go into that, what you need to set
No, she's not going to.
is here's your frequency, your posturation,
But I respect that.
your cycle time. You're going to change 1 to 5 is what they want.
Don't talk to me without.
So it can be 10 to 50. 10 to 50 is 1 to 5. Those are your options for NMES. This is my favorite NMES machine because you don't have to set the microseconds. You only set the rate, and NMES is the hertz. And then you do the 1 to 5 ratio with on time, off time. So on seconds, if you're going to do 5, then this goes to 25. This is for a symmetrical. Asymmetrical is a small muscle. This is what you start on for a large muscle. This is what you do it to make them feel like, and then you have it on continuous. You turn it on and you gradually ramp it up. And then when they're ready to start, if it's a small muscle or if it's a large muscle, you do that. And make sure your ramp is not too much because it'll eat into your on time. NMES machine. So we have to put the steps down to 1 for both of these. But we do want it to be intermittent. We do the time based on the plan of care. So we'll say like, I would treat you for 20 minutes, but today we're only doing 3. The lab max is 10 and the lab min is 5. And the hold and relax is also, if it's a muscle spasm, that's when you set 5 to 5 or 15, whatever. So that is set up. That's all you need to do there. But then you also hold the rope release to get that guy out. You get it a little longer than you need to. You put it on this right there, and then you carefully hold it to get it back in without jerking. Okay, and this guy is set in a chunk like that. For this would be flexion, and then flipped over would be extension. This would be extension, right? Okay, good. Thank you. Don't forget to give your patient this and tell them about the contraindications and precautions. Here's what it looks like. And then you just hit start right there.